Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel Career Prep. Today we'll learn shortcut method to find square root of numbers. Remember, this method is applicable only for perfect squares. Practice this method with various other numbers till you are perfect with the method. In every competitive exam, there will be at least one instance where you will have to find the square root of a number quickly. With the help of this shortcut method, you'll be able to find the square root of any number quickly within seconds. This skill will save you lots of time in solving aptitude problems under various topics. Since time is crucial in competitive exams, be thorough with this topic. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. Before we start with the shortcut method, you have to be thorough with the squares of numbers from 1 to 10. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, 7 squared is 49, 8 squared is 64, 9 squared is 81, and 10 squared is 100. Memorize the squares of numbers from 1 to 10 and be perfect with it. Next, observe the units place digit of all the squares. When you observe the units place digit of all the squares, you will notice that the units place digit of both 1 squared and 9 squared is 1. 1 squared is 1, 9 squared is 81. 81, 1 is the units place. So 1 squared and 9 squared have 1 in the units place. Similarly, the units place digit of both 2 squared and 8 squared is 4. 2 squared is 4, 8 squared is 64. The units place digit of 64 is 4. So, units place digit of both 2 squared and 8 squared is 4. Similarly, units place digit of both 3 squared and 7 squared is 9. 3 squared is 9, 7 squared is 49. Here units digit is 9. So units place digit of both 3 squared and 7 squared is 9. Similarly, units place digit of both 4 squared and 6 squared is 6. 4 squared is 16 and the units place digit is 6. 6 squared is 36 and the units place digit is 6. So units place digit of both 4 squared and 6 squared is 6. Be perfect with this knowledge. The units place digit of both 1 squared and 9 squared is 1. Units place digit of both 2 squared and 8 squared is 4. Units place digit of both 3 squared and 7 squared is 49 is 9. Units place digit of 4 squared and 6 squared is 6. To find the units place digit of the square root, you have to look at the last digit of the given number. If the number ends in 1, then the units place digit of the square root is either 1 or 9. If the number ends in 4, the units place digit of the square root is either 2 or 8. If the number ends in 9, the units place digit of the square root is either 3 or 7. If the number ends in 6, the units place digit of the square root is 4 or 6. If the number ends in 5, the units place digit of the square root is also 5. If the number ends in 0, the units place digit of the square root is also 0. Be perfect with this concept. This will help you while finding the square root of numbers using the shortcut method. An easy way to remember the two numbers of the units place of the square root is to know that their sum is 10. So if you know one number, you can easily find the other number. For example, when a number ends in 1, the units place digit of the square root is 1 or 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. So supposing you know that if a number ends in 1, the units place digit of the square root is 1. You can easily find the other number as 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. Similarly, 2 plus 8 is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. So if you know one number, you can easily find the other number. This table is very important. Memorize this table and be very perfect with this concept. This will help you while finding the square root of numbers using the shortcut method. Now let's learn how to find the square root of a number by the shortcut method. The shortcut method is applicable only for finding the square root of perfect squares. The square root of a perfect square can be found out by the shortcut method in just 4 steps. Step 1 is grouping. Step 2 is finding the units place digit. Step 3 is finding the tens place digit. Step 4 is confirming the correct square root of the given number. This method is the same for any perfect square irrespective of the number of digits in the number. We'll learn how to find the square root of 3-digit, 4-digit and 5-digit numbers with examples. Now let's learn how to find the square root of a 3-digit number. Consider the 3-digit number 576. Let's find out the square root of 576. Step 1 is grouping. Group the last 2 digits of the number into one group and the rest of the digits into another group. So now you have 5 in one group and 76 in the other group. Step 2 is to find the units place digit. To get the units place digit, observe the last digit of the given number. Here the number 576 ends with 6. If a number ends with 6, the units place digit of the square root should be either 4 or 6. So we get 4 or 6 in the units place. Step 3 is to find the tens place digit. To get the tens place digit, consider the first group. Here the number in the first group is 5. We find that 5 comes between 2 squared and 3 squared. That is, 5 comes between 4 and 9. Select the lowest square among the two. Among 4 and 9, 4 is the lowest square. Square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, the tens place digit is 2. So now we have 2 in the tens place and 4 or 6 in the units place. So the square root of 576 can be either 24 or 26. That is, the square root of 576 can be either 24 or 26. The fourth step is to confirm whether the square root of 576 is 24 or whether the square root of 576 is 26. To do that, you have to multiply the tens place digit of the square root with its consecutive number. Here the tens place digit is 2. The consecutive number of 2 is 3. When you multiply 2 and 3, you get 6 as the answer. Now compare the number in the first group with the multiplication result. Here the number in the first group is 5. Multiplication result is 6. So clearly 5 is less than 6. So since 5 is less than 6, out of 24 and 26, we need to select the smaller number, that is 24. Since 5 is less than 6, select the smaller number out of 24 and 26. Here the smaller number is 24. So 24 is the square root of 576. The square root of 576 is 24. Hope you have understood the shortcut method. Now let's find the square root of another 3-digit number using the shortcut method. This will make you understand the concept better. Let's find the square root of 841. In the first step, you have to start grouping the digits of the number. Group the last two digits together. So 41 will be in one group and 8 will be in another group. In the second step, you have to find the units place digit. When you observe the number 841, you'll find that the last digit is 1. So the units place digit of the square root will be either 1 or 9. Leave the tens place digit as blank and write 1 or 9 in the units place digit. In step 3, you have to find the tens place digit. Now, to find the tens place digit, you have to consider the digit in the first group. Here, the digit in the first group is 8. So, now 8 comes between 2 squared and 3 squared. That is, 8 comes between 4 and 9. Here you have to select the lowest square. The lowest square among 4 and 9 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So 2 will come in the tens place digit. So now you have 2 in the tens place digit and 1 or 9 in the units place digit. So square root of 841 can be either 21 or 29. Step 4. In step 4, you have to multiply the tens place digit of the square root with its consecutive number. Here the tens place digit is 2. The consecutive number of 2 is 3. So when you multiply 2 and 3, you will get 6. Now compare the digit in the first group with this multiplication result. You will find that here the digit in the first group is 8. The multiplication result is 6. So 8 is greater than 6. So out of 21 and 29, you have to select the larger number. Because 8 is greater than 6, you have to select the larger number out of 21 and 29. So you have to select 29 as the square root of 841. So square root of 841 is 29. Now let's find the square root of a 4-digit number using the shortcut method. The shortcut method is same. Only while grouping, you'll find that the first group will have 2 digits now. Let's look at the example 5041. Let's find the square root of 5041. When you group the digits of 5041, you will have 41 in one group and 50 in another group. Next, you have to find the units place digit. To do that, look at the last digit of the given number. Here 5041 ends with 1. So the units place digit of the square root of the number will end either in 1 or 9. We don't know the tens place, so leave it as blank. In the units place, write 1 or 9. To get the tens place digit, you have to consider the first group. Here the first group is 50. 50 comes between 7 squared and 8 squared. That is 50 comes between 49 and 64. Here you have to select the lower square, that is 49. Square root of 49 is 7. So 7 will come in the tens place. So now you have 7 in the tens place and 1 or 9 in the units place. So square root of 5041 can be either 71 or 79. In the next step, you have to multiply the tens place digit of the square root with its consecutive number. Here the tens place digit is 7. Its consecutive number is 8. So when you multiply 7 and 8, you will get 56. Now compare the number in the first group with the multiplication result. The number in the first group here is 50. Multiplication result is 56. So 50 is less than 56. So out of 79 and 71, out of 71 and 79, you have to select the smaller number. 50 is less than 56. So out of 71 and 79, you have to select the smaller number, that is 71. So 71 is the square root of 5041. The square root of 5041 is 71. Now let's look at another example to make the concept clearer. Find the square root of 1849 using the shortcut method. In the first step you have to start grouping the digits of the number. So 49 will be in one group, 18 will be in another group. In step 2, you have to find the units place digit. Look at the last digit of the given number. Here the number 1849 ends in 9. So the units place digit of the square root will end either in 3 or 7. We don't know the tens digit place, but we know that the units place digit is either 3 or 7. In the next step, you have to find the tens place digit. Now to do that, you have to consider the first group, that is here it is 18. Now 18 comes between 4 squared and 5 squared, that is 18 comes between 16 and 25. Here you have to select the lower square. The lower square here is 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So 4 will come in the tens place. So now you have 4 in the tens place and 3 or 7 in the units place. So square root of 1849 can be either 43 or 47. It can be either 43 or 47. Now you have to find out whether the square root of 1849 is 43 or 47. To do that, look at the tens place digit. Here it is 4. The consecutive number of 4 is 5. So multiply 4 and 5. When you multiply 4 and 5, you will get 20. Now compare the number in the first group with the multiplication result. Here the number in the first group is 18. Multiplication result is 20. Clearly 18 is less than 20. So out of 43 and 47, you have to select the smaller number. Since 18 is less than 20, you have to select the smaller number out of 43 and 47. So you will get 43 as the square root of 1849. Therefore, the square root of 1849 is 43. Now let's find the square root of a 5-digit number using the shortcut method. The shortcut method will be the same, but only the number of digits in the group will be different. Let's look at the example of the number 71824. Let's find the square root of 71824. The first step, you have to start grouping the digits. Always group the last two digits into one group and the remaining digits into another group. So here you will have 24 in one group and 718 in another group. In step 2, you'll have to find the units place digit. Look at the given number 71824. It ends in 4. So if the number ends in 4, the units place digit of the square root will end in either in 2 or 8. So units place digit is either 2 or 8. In step 3, you will find the tens place digit. To do that, you have to look at the first group of digits. Here the first group of digits is 718. 718 comes between 26 squared and 27 squared. That is, 718 comes between 676 and 729. Here, out of 26 squared and 27 squared, you have to select the lower square. So 676 is the lower square. Square root of 676 is 26. So 26 is the tens place digit. Now you have 26 in the tens place digit and 2 or 8 in the units place digit. So square root of 71824 can be either 262 or 268. It can be either 262 or 268. Now in the fourth step, you have to multiply the tens place digit of the square root with its consecutive number. Here the tens place number is 26. Its consecutive number is 27. So when you multiply 26 and 27, you will get 702. Now compare the number in the first group with the multiplication result. Here the number in the first group is 718. The multiplication result is 702. Clearly 718 is greater than 702. So out of 262 and 268, you have to select the larger number, that is 268. So 268 is the square root of 71824. The square root of 71824 is 268. Let's find the square root of another 5-digit number using the shortcut method to understand the concept better. Let's find the square root of 10816. The first step is grouping. Group the last two digits of the given number into one group and the remaining digits in another group. So now you have 16 in one group and 108 in the other group. The next step is to find the units place digit. To do that, look at the last digit of the given number. Here 10816 ends with the digit 6. So when the number ends with 6, then the units place digit of the square root will be either 4 or 6. The next step is to find the tens place digit. To do that, consider the number in the first group. Here the number in the first group is 108. Now 108 comes between 10 squared and 11 squared. That is 108 comes between 100 and 121. Here you have to consider the smaller square, that is 100. The square root of 100 is 10. So 10 will come in the tens place digit. Now you have 10 in the tens place digit and 4 or 6 in the units place digit. So the square root of 10816 can be either 104 or 106. That is, it can be either 104 or 106. To confirm whether the square root is 104 or 106, you have to consider the tens place digit, multiply the tens place digit with its consecutive number. Here the tens place digit is 10. Its consecutive number is 11. So when you multiply 10 and 11, you will get 110. Now compare the number in the first group with the multiplication result. Here 108 is in the first group. 110 is the multiplication result. Clearly 108 is less than 110. So since 108 is less than 110, out of 104 and 106, you have to select the smaller number. Here 104 is the smaller number. So 104 is the square root of 104 is the square root of 10816. So square root of 10816 is equal to 104. The square root of 10816 is 104. Hope you have understood the shortcut method to find the square root of numbers. Viewers, please go through this video till you're perfect with the method. Practice with more numbers to understand the method perfectly and also to increase your speed. Watch our next video to learn shortcut method to find the cubes of numbers. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.